Bunch of other stuff, some lotuses, shard of moonlight stone, an ore that reflects moonlight. I think it's for if you want a magic weapon upgrade, probably. Rapier, everyone's favorite weapon. Black bolt, ring of avarice. Obtain more souls from slaying enemies, and all you gotta do is spend 50,000 up front. Totally worth it, right? I hope you plan on farming more than 50,000 with that ring, otherwise it's a net loss. Woohoo!
Well, that's quite all right. I wish to stay here, but I need souls to stay sane. Surely you must understand this.
Well, use that rapier, get out there, and show them what you can do. Should be pretty easy to get some souls. Everyone's in a cage around here. Oh, there were the guards, but I've kind of killed them, so you know it's safe now. Can I two-hand my not? I can't. Okay. In some games, you can two-hand your fist, which is hilarious. So you can hit the two-hand button when you're unarmed, and you're like, you hold your hand in your other hand, and it's like, what are you doing? And then you beat people with your two-handed hand. I think it still gets a damage bonus. Ruh-roh. You coming at me? Coming? No one's back this way. Double kill. Come at me. Come on. Ah. Ow. Jesus. They're fast. Oh my god. It's a This is a problem. It's actually a problem. Their speed is just in the interval of being bad problem for me. It's the S-Stock, everyone's other favorite weapon. Look, they're like neighbors over here. Isn't this nice? This just became an S-Stock playthrough. That'll make people happy. I don't have enough decks for it. I've never used an S-Stock before. I've actually never used it ever. You can't two-hand it. You can't two-hand it to be better at it because it's not a strength weapon. And two-handing it doesn't make you more dexterous. That's not how those stats generally work. There we go. Yeah, for somebody who's never used an S-Stock before, I get a lot of hate comments getting mad at me for using an S-Stock. It's an interesting experience where there's a bunch of elitists that give you shit for using certain weapons, and then they're too stupid to even identify the weapon you're using correctly. Okay, sure, if you have an issue with rapiers, also valid, whatever, but calling it an S-Stock is embarrassing, and you look stupid. Because they're different weapons, and they don't even look the same. Only the attack animation's the same, but the bottom corner of the screen tells you what weapon somebody's using the entire playthrough. So how, at some point, it's your own damn fault. Let's just preemptively equip one of these things. Poison. I don't know if there, I don't remember if there's another one or not of the nasty guy, but I want the loots. I also don't think you can escape. I think you have to get hit. Maybe you can swing your weapon. Nope, that doesn't work. It somehow doesn't... Even though it doesn't interrupt the animation, it somehow doesn't get him. Alright. That's fine. There we go. No amount of comments have quenched my undying love for the rapier, though. There we go. It's weird thinking this is like one of my only playthroughs where I'm running around with the proper sword. And come to think of it, the one time I used a sword before, primarily, like a proper normal kind of sword, not a fantasy mega sword or something, was actually my original playthrough of Dark Souls ever. The first time I ever beat a Dark Souls game, I used the Claymore for a significant part of the playthrough until I got the Lightning Spear that you find in one of the in Sen's Fortress or something. Then that Lightning Spear became my salvation for a while. So I was like, you mean I can block and attack at the same time? You're blowing my mind, because I was so crap at the game that I just was hiding behind my shield all the time. I got through my entire playthrough doing all the embarrassing things, like tanking up and wearing like stone or Havel and stuff like that, and like using trying to stab at people with a spear behind the sword and stuff, behind the shield. There you are. Are you the guy that's been screaming at me? Or are you another person that's in prison in a long list? Because both are possible. It appears to be locked. Hey you, let's talk.
Oh, human are you? I am Freke. I have been trapped here for ages. Perhaps you could help me get out of here. I am a sage, and I can lend you my power in return. Oh, take heed of those octopus-headed guards. Perhaps you could help. I am a sage. Oh.
If I remember correctly from our magic playthrough, it's like a no-brainer to go to Latria first when you get the option. Not only do you see, I think we go down here now. Not only do you gain access to Sage Freke, the person that actually teaches you spells, but I believe I believe the boss of this first zone gives you Homing Crystal Soul Mass, which is like the most powerful spell in the game, at least in some ways. And then you have access to multiple spellcasting items. Like it's just an all-star chapter for if you want to make a spellcaster. The 1 floor key. I think that we're currently on the 1 floor. I need a 2nd floor key to go back up there and help that guy out. But I only really recommend a magic playthrough if you're just intentionally breaking the game and don't want it to be challenging, because that's what our experience was. Is this outside? I can't see. Ooh. How far down am I now? Even further down. Let's get back upstairs. I don't want to go too far off course here. Try that other door. The obvious trap for your... concerning your mind's ability to, like, map this place. I should check to see if the key worked or not. Is just that every room has a similar layout. These the two sides of a prison over and over again. Nope, that's not the key. So I always have to very carefully try to keep track of where I'm going. Would not hurt to try to write down, like, the floor layout a little bit. This would be a simple sketch, and there's a lot to keep track of. And it's hard to visualize how some of these places fit together. It's a way even further down, or there's this way. We're gonna get along famously, you and me. Or you and my sword. Gonna be bestest of buds. Turn around. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do you see me, or are you turning around? Oh, he's actually turning around. Oh, God. I guess being able to kill him that quickly kind of nullifies the need to be so sneaky, but I'm amused by it. God damn. I literally can't. Not with this weapon, with how slow it is. I sit there, I'm trying to bait him out. I'm like, I'm gonna swing the moment that he starts moving. And it's already too late. It's actually already too late at that point. This one's still locked. Makes you wonder what item they might be keeping from you there. Interesting sounds we're getting there. Oh, it's the guy, it's the guy pulling on his bars that's trying to escape. That's why. We're approaching him, it seems, but we don't have the key for this area. Hello.
Well, you are a sane one, aren't you? My name is Ridiel. Please, liberate me from this cell. I have precious little time. I must retrieve an article from my corpse.
Now we're at 3. This is Hope West, second floor. Now we have 2. Now we have 3 second characters. 3 second. God damn it. 3 separate characters that are all locked up and requesting help. This is one. You're the one, aren't you? I believe if I come here during like a pure white tendency, this debris goes away. And I can go down there, which might even be where, that might even be where his corpse is, maybe? There's definitely a thing full of items right there that would make you want to go that way.
Please, help me.
But for now, we're SOL. Gonna want to come back after we defeat some bosses, perhaps. So this place is all psyched about us. I didn't get the key, did I? No, that was just a sign saying what floor we were on. That wasn't a key. Just to make these areas even more confusing, there will be like, you'll walk through an area and there'll be a second other staircase within the chamber that you gotta keep track of. That your camera might be keen to warp around. Welcome to the first floor, where only good things happen. Hello, weird ball. I'm gonna ignore you for a moment. Try not to acknowledge that you exist if I can avoid it. Now it's getting darker than ever before if you're worried about falling in a hole. Ain't nothing in there, is there? Nope, don't even see a wibbly wobbly wall to suggest there being illusory stuff. It is alarmingly dark here. You guys really mad about being in prison? Almost like that's a totally normal reaction. You all saw it. He was charging me. I had to defend myself. Is this the fluted knight armor? Yeah, I remember this location somehow. I don't know. I'm not really entirely sure why. Ugh, the item burden is only 5 away from max. Ugh, it's one of those zones that caps you out way too fast. Frustrating. Might just have to accept changing rings, though. I feel the need to open every single one, even though I can't see a glowy behind them to indicate there'd be anything in there. We've gone all the way around. Y'all okay? You guys need a hand? Can I help you out? Oh, they're resting. You making a ruckus over here? You weird night. Oh god. You weird nightmare, you. He just pulls out 500 weapons. Look at it go. That was a miss. Good job. Alright. That's a slightly harder just to judge than you'd hope. Ow. I was gonna say it's probably safest to attack it when it's in the middle of the charge up, because then at least it won't flail on you, but it's actually a little hard to do. Ow. They apparently both do comparable damage. Okay. That's the way to go, is just dodge in that crazy ass direction. Come on, charge it up. Charge it up. There we go. God, you're a weird abomination. It's just a ball of enemies. They're just going full crazy. It's like that part of... Oh, Uzumaki probably came out well before this, didn't it? I'm thinking about that. Oh, yeah. It's totally like the... Yeah. That's straight up a thing in Uzumaki. It's probably in other stuff, too. Just weird human mobs that become a single creature somehow, because reasons. Does this take me back to where I was before? I haven't died yet, which is great for keeping your bearings, because it means enemies don't respawn and you don't get completely turned around in this damn place. It appears to be locked. Oh, there's even a dude over there. And treasure. I want that treasure. Hate you. I hate you, furniture. Get out of here. Just want every building to be a bunch of walls and floors and ceilings. Wait, just one ceiling. Kudos if you recognize that. Oh, come back here, you son of a bitch. You're not running towards a hole, are you? Oh, you totally were. There you go. Yeah, he was running for that one. Because they are just the worst little creatures. Designed to be the worst thing and do the worst stuff. I wonder how many players worldwide have been tricked into falling into a hole specifically by crystal lizards. Hey there. There's a whole path outside. I haven't tried this side yet, actually. It's after the Fleshmob left. Which I mean, after the Fleshmob, comma, left, not it's left after. You know, it's not after the Fleshmob has left the premises. It's not what I'm trying to say. This is really a pointless thing to try to clarify. Wow, I can't see anything. This, maybe it wasn't just my TV. It actually gets severe. You better either memorize where every hole is, or go real slow whenever it gets dark enough, or the bad times will happen to you. There's the hole. I don't think I'm gonna be getting inside that cell. Got this vague... just this vague idea that maybe I won't be able to get inside that cell. Oh no! I have specific memories of being overburdened here. I remember. Ooh! I believe this is the place I was talking about where vaulting comes into play for a bit. Neato. Alright, let's just put my ring on. Just gonna have to deal. I believe this is an armor set, right? No, it's just a shard. Never mind. I think this was the part where I hit cap in my old ass 2013 playthrough where I was like sitting there with like a pile of items on the floor trying to figure out what to put in my inventory because I was just so capped out. Another S-Dock. Okay. Climb, please. There's an item out there. There's some way to get to it, right? Or is this based on tendency? That's possible. Could be based on a world tendency. Or maybe I get outside via the other side or something? Maybe. He won't climb it. I'm all a little terrified of pressing it too hard because he might, like, vault over and then jump off the ledge, which would suck. There's clearly an item over there. Look at this rocky-ass debris. Look at this. If your character wants to go over there, he could just go over there. There's rock right here, leading up to there. Just climb the fence. Come on, I've been doing this shit since I was in kindergarten. It's easy. I ain't been speared even once. And you got armor on. No. Don't jump in a hole. A hole is bad. I may be a little turned around now. Oh, right. No, we go back through here, then left. And that's more zone I haven't been to. I'm just gonna go ahead and heal. I was looking for a tiny bit of chip damage to happen to slightly justify it, because I need to be just under half, but I'm like, it's been long enough. Let's just do it. Is this the way to get over there? Oh. An actual Dark Souls cutscene. Not caused by walking to a boss chamber or flipping a lever, just walking into a room. Here we are. Don't you lead me somewhere? Yeah. I think. This is the weird path that always comes to mind for me. I think you can vault back out of it. If you can't, then it sucks. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. Got it. Thanks for the free stone, dude. Ooh, you better be real careful. I think that despite vaulting being a thing in this game, it's just so easy to forget that it's a thing in this game. I think in my previous playthrough, the really like the 2013 one on this channel, I think I like basically like homeward boned out or something, or suicided or something, or I had some moment of thinking I was actually stuck because falling off a small ledge in a Dark Souls game is like it's like, well, that part of the level doesn't exist to me now, is what that means to you generally. And it's such a weird exception to go back to. Ooh, that makes me nervous. When you juke to the side. A Mercury Rapier! Got my first ever rapier, and I've already got a Mega Rapier that has special stuff on it. What do you do? Oh, this one's got poison. Usually you call it a Mercury Rapier. Usually you call a weapon Mercury because it's like mercurial, like it's ever-changing, it's so versatile. And like, no, it's got mercury on it is what we mean. It's gonna give you it'll poison you and you'll die sometime, I don't know, in a month from now, as it reaches toxic levels in your bloodstream. Not really the most effective type of stabby poison. Howdy. That's not very nice of you, sir. Hey, special key. Ah, we're fine. Yeah, not going that way. Not till I appease the murder pope back there. Oh. Never mind. We're not going this way either. Is this an intentional... I actually don't know if you go to that part of the level ever. That might be backdrop. That's shaped in a way... Oh, look at the way that the arch is shaped and the way that the debris is broken off. Oh, man. I'm stretching, obviously. Ah! I'm stretching, but it might be... That might be an explicit Lord of the Rings reference. The part in Fellowship where the walkway collapses. It's like shaped very noticeably similarly to that. Have I been through here yet? We're at a risk of me getting very lost at this rate. Okay, I broke the debris in here. That's not what I got. I got the Warden's key. What does it say? Prison of Hope Warden's key opens the Warden's Hall in Prison of Hope. Where is that? Great. Just got all new terminology. We had a nice system here where everything refers to a floor, but they just threw that out the window. Thought we would just make up new words. So much for that idea. Damn it. Yeah, you wish I was joking, but I'm actually, like, having a moment of, like, oh shit. Where have I not been yet? This is all safe, right? I've been through here. Apparently I never opened that one. Weird. Somebody's walking around so close to me. I think they're right below me, though. Because this just leads me back around to here. Not useful. Can I see the guy that's running this thing? Is there a person? No, it's just automated. I was kind of wondering if I could shoot an arrow over there and just take him out. That would have been satisfying. I wonder, there's got to be a video out there of somebody surviving that. Like they power their way through the arrow trap or something. Some sort of like defensive spec that can just somehow block the arrows and recover stamina fast enough to block them again or something. I don't think I can though. I think I will die if I go that way. So we're left to instead search for whatever door can be opened next.
Please, help me.
I'm trying, bud. Work in progress. Come on. Oh, yeah. That's the Warden's key. It's this double door hallway. Yep, both open. So I still need to find the key to save the Wanderer and the Spellcaster. The singing woman's already freed if she wants to go, but I'm not sure if she does. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope. Oh, that's not gonna hold. Serpentine, serpentine. Wow. Why are you so good at... Ow! I didn't hear her... I didn't hear that one fire, so I thought I wasn't firing anymore, but I was just out of range of the sound effect. Why do you hate piles of caskets so much? Those shots were like beelining explicitly for those. Turned around. Quickly. Boom! Come on and jam. There we go. It's for the best. Just go quietly into that sweet night. Or whatever they say to romanticize death, those creepy cultists. You open? You do. Ooh. Now where am I? It's not rhetorical. It's a real question. That'll lead me around behind that, so I can get that open. Is the other... Oh, this is just the other side of the same walkway. I was gonna say there's almost something Arkham feeling about some of this stuff. Like, as in like Batman, as opposed to Lovecrafty. And then I remembered that Arkham is named after... I'm pretty sure Arkham is named after Lovecraft. Because there's a Lovecraftian board game called Arkham Horror that has nothing to do with Batman. But I think the actual Batman is also named after Lovecraft, so it's redundant to say that something in Batman might feel Lovecraftian, at least in the prison. But I am not well read on either of these subjects, so I should stop talking.